Oda just dropped what is arguably to be the craziest thing to ever happen in One Piece, I guess. If you haven't read the spoilers, please leave this video. Which is Rox the Xebec met Imu-sama, and this brings a lot of questions. Not only how crazy it is for Rox as a character to casually just meet Imu, and not only that, not to be afraid like what happened with Salbu, just casually meeting Imu and having a chat and talking about how you admire Davy Jones. And bro, the story of Davy Jones is just a whole nother different story, bro. I'm just gonna drop a whole nother video on the story of Davy Jones and how his influence on the world of One Piece. But the crazy thing is that how is it even possible for Rox to just to casually meet Imu and then to leave without even Imu trying to follow your trace or to kill you or whatever, and then just casually killing an admiral and leaving Marijua being the most wanted man? This is just generally insane. I mean, we're really spoiled in this era of One Piece, because when you think about it, bro, this week One Piece just dropped one of the greatest episodes of all time, I guess one of the greatest anime episodes of all time, and this chapter is one of the greatest chapters of all time. How spoiled are we, bro? In the same week, we're getting two of the absolute greatest chapters and episodes of all time. So the craziest thing is that some people said that Rox might actually be a celestial dragon and stuff, and that is how he actually was able to meet Imu. But I don't think that's the case, because when you think about it, Rox just entered Marijua as an intruder, like what happened with King Harold. So I don't think it is possible for Rox, because at the end of the chapter we all saw that Rox claimed the Hachinosa as one of his kingdoms and stuff, just like Blackbeard at this moment in this era, right? I do believe that at that time, probably the rivalry of Rox versus Imu started, and that was the moment for Rox to meet Imu, to see how powerful she or he is, and to claim that he wants to be the ruler or the king of the world. I do believe that this meeting started it all, and that is how the rivalry of Rox, I mean, it might actually have started like way before, but this was the real flame that started it all, right? Because Rox telling Imu that he admires Davy Jones is probably just more than what you think. Because the idea of Davy Jones and the idea of Rox the Xebec, him wanting to be the king of the world and admiring Davy Jones in everything he's done in the world of One Piece. Because when Robin was talking about Davy Jones, she said that he's a cursed pirate from ancient time that lives under the sea. And Chopper was shocked that he's living under the sea. Robin said it's a legend. He also takes all the ships and treasure that sink to the sea floor. I do believe that the legend of Davy Jones in One Piece started 200 years ago, because when you think about it, at that time the curse on Davy Jones, it happened in ancient times ago, right? Because that is what Robin said. I do believe that ancient time is 200 years ago, because at that time the racism and discrimination against the fishmen, the Eugene, started 200 years ago. So I do believe at that time, 200 plus years ago, like 300, 250 or whatever it is, that Davy Jones started something, a revolutionary, or he started something against Imu-sama or against the beliefs of the world government, or against something that Imu-sama and the Gurusi or the whole world government system is against, that idea of Davy Jones. So that is how, or that is why the racism and the discrimination against the Eugene, the fishmen, started at that time, because of Davy Jones. And that is why he was the revolutionary guy at that time for the Eugene or for the fishmen. And then that curse started, and that is why they say that he's been living under the sea and stuff. As we've seen, all the fishermen people are living now currently under the sea. And that is how the curse started, because of Davy Jones. Imu and the Gurusi, or let's say the world government, let's say Imu, sent all the fishmen under the sea. So Rox claiming to admire Davy Jones is more than you think, because Rox telling Imu-sama that he admires Davy Jones, that means something. Because this means if Davy Jones started a revolutionary like move against Imu-sama, this means that Rox is now starting the same move as Davy Jones started 200 years ago. And that is how it was a flame to start the war. It was the minute that this war, that Imu-sama realized that this is war against Rox pirates or Rox the Xebec, because he is no ordinary man, and Rox the Xebec wants to claim the world. And that is not only the crazy thing that happened in this chapter, bro. This female character, this servant of Imu that we've all been seeing like a while ago, it was genuinely crazy, because how is it possible for like a guardian or something to know that Imu-sama actually exists especially the fact that the first appearance of Imu, it was Ora was telling us that nobody in the world knows about Imu-sama except for the Gorosi. So for a servant or for a guardian to know the existence of Imu-sama, it is crazier than you think. And in this chapter, it was revealed that this servant is actually Gonku. So it is possible that Gonku might actually lost her memories, or probably Imu-sama just simply made Gonku a cyborg or robot. That the current Gonku does not know anything about Gonku from the past, that has some relationship with Brock, probably her father or whatever, okay, or probably her guardian or stuff. And that is how Gonku is simply the most reliable force to Imu-sama at this moment, because she's simply a robot per se. And that is how I do believe that Imu-sama made Gonku a servant, because she's simply just a body for Imu-sama to control or to do whatever she wants. I mean, right? I guess that's that makes sense if you think about it. And that is how this, bro, all this video is just simply from the brief spoilers. I mean, can you imagine if you get the full chapter? It is generally gonna be insane. And the fact that Rox just met Imu-sama, it is insane. How is it even possible? Like, does he have a relationship with Imu? Not a relationship, like a rivalry, like relationship, or did it even started like a while ago before this meeting? And that is how like Rox was able to meet Imu, because he simply knows about the existence of Imu-sama. It is possible. So that is how like this was the flame that started it all, like that started the rivalry of like Rox versus Imu, and Rox claiming to be the king of the world, or wanting to be the ruler of the world. I do believe that that is the case, just simply from the brief spoilers. That is all I got, I guess. Write in the comments what you guys think. And how do you guys think that Rox just casually like went to Marijo and met Imu-sama? How is it even possible? Just write in the comments what you guys think is the case on how Rox actually met Imu. And thank you guys for watching. Mwah.